Okay, what's going on, guys? Mr. Random Guys here, and today, of course, is the second episode of The Spy in Tf2. Of course, last episode was all about stalking. I suggest you go see it. The link should be in the description. There will also be a link into the third one, and of course the playlist, which should be out. So, in this one, I will be covering spy attack jumping, consecutive skills, and engineer harassing. These are three pretty important points. If you're not planning on watching, only one of these, I'd suggest this video since this covers probably the most amount of how to kill people. After this, I'm not going to be showing too much about how to kill people. I think that's most of it. But there may be one or two more, so stay tuned, guys. Okay, what's going on, guys? Of course, this is consecutive killing, and getting straight into it here. Now, that's a quick 2 consecutive kill. How you do that is you wait until 2 people spread off, maybe 3. And then you just go back behind him with your eternal ward and just stab him in the back. It's pretty simple, and it's not going to be a big help to your team, really. Now, this bit's just going to be basically me showing you how to set yourself up for the longer consecutive kills. Now, how you're going to be able to do this is patience. You just got to wait until they all choke point, and they will. It's a matter of time when attacks have to defend. They will choke point eventually. Now, of course, here I just see a chance to help my team, take out both of these guys, and the important thing is you always take out the medic first. They're the one looking around for spies most of the time. Take them out first. Once they're down, chances are nobody's going to be looking for spies. Now, I do quite a big fuck up here. I'm just basically stalking this guy, and of course I kill him, but then the scout's on edge and ends to me nearly dying, and usually you would die from this, but somehow survived. Anyway, so what you want to do is make sure you choose the right amount of people. Now, if it's any more than, I'd say, 6, I wouldn't really risk it unless it's around the point. Now, especially if they're spread out. If they're all confined in a point, you can risk it. Now, here is when you really don't want to. You'll be spotted because they're all running around. They're not close together. They're just not a good idea. Just put it that way. It's just not a good idea. Now, what you want to do is wait until they're all pushing to the point. Now, it's heavy stopping me from doing this at the moment, but of course, I'm just going to just stab away people on the sides. And I was thinking I was just going to wait here. Then, luckily, the heavy just runs past. Perfect. So stab, 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 stab. Consecutive killing. Quite effective. It works pretty damn well. Now, I can show you how I did this basically in slow. Now, of course, you saw it. First thing you want to do, though, is take out the guy at the back. Then go for the medic. Pretty much no matter where he is, you go for the medic. And then you just stab whoever's in front of you. Now, you have to move like a wave, so don't get caught up trying to kill the people behind you, and, they'll just blow you up. What you want to do is hit them hard and fast. And hopefully, before they even realise it, you've already killed 4 of them. Then run. Just cloak and run. You kind of have to be a bit lucky with it, but it works really well, trust me. Now, next thing you're going to be seeing is spy jumping, so I just hope you enjoy. Alright, so spy jumping is pretty effective. Now, it's used to take out high priority targets. Now, that's heavies, your engineers, your medics, your snipers. High priority targets, not just a general, people running around through. Now, you have to be kind of selective about who you're going to kill, and it does require patience. Now, what you want to do is get to an elevated position, usually overlooking a point where enemies, either a large majority of them have to, or basically all of them have to. And that's simply it. That's all you have to do. Just jump down like I did, and then just, of course, avoid, pyros and all that. But that's all you have to do. Just jump down, stab them, you're done. Now, I know it sounds like it was even worth talking about, but it is, because it's harder than it looks. Now, the trick is that you want to be taking out the right people, so don't just go for whatever's walking around. Make sure you prioritise, and this is basically for use against the enemy attackers. So, although engineers are your priority usually, they're not here. The heavies are the highest priority here. Heavies and then medics. Snipers, this won't usually work against us, they're usually standing still, so this is used against medics and heavies, basically. Now, I would have jumped down here and got a consecutive kill, because there's so many of them all walking around, And I was thinking about it, but I saw this medic was looking around a lot, and they're starting to spread out a bit, and I just decided in the end it just wasn't really worth the risk, so I just let them all go. Now, what you want to be doing is just waiting for basically lone or maybe just one or two other guys with them, heavies and medics. Now, they make brilliant targets. Now, of course, I accidentally fall over here. Now, of course, this heavy, because he's all alone, decloak, bam, he's dead. Now, of course, I die here. Now, that's pretty tragic, but of course, it's not too bad. Now, I suggest this is pretty effective, so I'd suggest using this on just the heavier classes, as I said. But it can work against pretty much all classes, but it won't get you the most amount of points in kills, but it will definitely get you the most amount of help towards your team. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and next will be engineers harassing, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, so here we are at the final part. Now this is going to be mainly fast forwarded, and this is going to be most of a mission of engineer harassing. Now engineer harassing will get you killed a lot. Now you're not going to be getting lots of kills and all that. You're going to be dying pretty a lot, but you're going to be in this game I don't think we would have won if it weren't for us. So here's just what engineer harassing is. It's just you run in there and you spaz out on your left click button with the sapper and you hit everything you can. Just keep on hitting it until you die. And because they either have a choice, they'll either try and kill you or hit their stuff. Usually they'll start hitting their stuff, and it's actually better to try and kill the spy, because if you don't kill the spy, it's going to keep it happening until somebody helps you. So, but yeah, we'll keep on damaging it, and when someone's being sapped, it can't shoot. So if you've got good teammates, you might be able to get some good killings going on. Now here I fail, so I don't show it. Yeah, I get one thing and then I get killed, so it's worth really showing. But I'm back here again, and I start sappering more, blah blah blah, just constantly pushing on the pressure. Now I know it looks like you're not actually helping, and you're not doing anything, you're just hitting it continuously, just repairing it. They will eventually just make a problem. If they don't keep on repairing their stuff, at some point you will get them. It's a matter of time. Now that was somehow launching me into their base, but I mean, I don't know. So also because we have an engineer who's got that teleporter, we're getting to the front pretty fast, but of course someone just overloaded it, so I decided I may as well walk. And so I'm back all the way over here again, and obviously I've destroyed one thing, and now I'm just going to keep on attacking them. And I think needs to have a bit of a plan, one of them takes the dispensers, one of them takes the sentries. Yeah, it's working pretty well then. I mean, I didn't get a single one down then, but irrelevant, just keep on doing it, and you will. If you don't get it, your teammates will, because you're just constantly harassing them. They're always on edge. They just don't know what to do, really. And oh yeah, this point, yeah. Of course, you can always just do that. That's just just put that in there. You can always backstab them. Just really probably do that as well. I mean, you may as well if they take out stuff as well. So we've pushed through them, and now I see that they're building further back, and I'm just going to do the exact same thing again. Decloak behind him and attack all his stuff, and because I'm constantly putting him under attack, and look, he's trying to kill me, and of course, I'm too fast for him, but of course, when the silly pyro gets me. So remember to be not such slow class. Make sure you're pretty fast class, so you can outrun the engineer. But now, just me continuing this, you will be beyond the credit appropriate way, really. So as you can see, constantly attacking it. Now this time I survive. Yeah, I survive here, and I keep on. Should have really stayed in there, but I kind of figured that I was going to die anyway. So I decided I'd go around another way now, and of course there's another spy, kind of doing engineer harassing. He's just picking up one though. But as you can see, because those things are being basically constantly put down, our teammates just pushing through, no problem. So that's why engineer harassing works really well against engineers. Now of course there are other ways which will be covered in the next episode. I believe that will be the final episode of the Spy, I think. Because I've probably covered most of the attacking things anyway. So I haven't really do much for a little while, just waiting, seeing if I have a chance. I don't really, because those pyros are going round, and of course I get a bit cocky and get caught on fire. Blah, 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 blah. Eventually I find this guy. Now this guy is obviously in a corner, worst place to be an engineer if you're on your own. I mean, of course you can just do this. Now he gets lucky several times where people luckily see what's going on and protect him, but I take out the dispenser, which, if you don't know, is weaker considerably than your sentry gun. So you want to be repairing your dispenser before your sentry gun. Now, that's just a bit of engineering tip there as well. And of course spies target the dispenser over the sentry. So yeah, I kind of get a bit screwed over. He's hits me in the back, but yeah. So I've managed to get back here though, and I'm just going to do. I don't know what that spy's doing really. I saw him before, but anyway, I'm just going to keep on harassing him, and then he nearly gets me. But because he follows me out, he nearly loses stuff, and it wasn't for his lucky flare gun shot, he would be screwed. But anyway, that's how to play the engineer harassing. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more TF2 tips. See you later.